Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing a memory spread and I'm in my Sadie Stickers memory planner or sticker planner. And I have a super cute kit from Lexie Kylee Designs. This kit is just so fun and pretty, and I think she's redesigned her kits because this washi feels different. Like, is it going to be as longer? I don't know. It's probably going to be short still, but I feel like maybe she's just done some updates to her kits or something. I don't know. But here is the first page. It's called Hot Girl Summer. It's so cute. I just really love this. It's just got a fun vibe to it. And then the bottom washi also got me. I thought that was really pretty. Super fun too. And then we've got some functional things here. I like to use these as well. I used them a couple of weeks ago when I used this kit, and I thought they were kind of fun. And then we've got a page of boxes, which is perfect. All right, so this week I went out of town for the weekend, and then I was kind of working and stuff, so I've got plenty to put in. I've got some pictures up here that I will include, and we're ready to get started. So I'm going to start with the bottom washi, and as I suspected, it is still too short. I don't really know what's going on there, but this week I decided to go ahead and use the extra space to fill in the gap on this side. The other side's not a big deal because I cut it down and I can make it as long as I need it to be. So then I'm just going to use these little strips from the left side to fill in the space on the right side. For some reason this week it was kind of annoying me, and so I'm just placing them up against the stickers on the right side. They do not match perfectly or anything like that, but I think it kind of just alleviated my annoyance at that little gap. So I don't think you can really tell that much, you know, after the spread's all the way down. And then I'm grabbing some numbers. You'll notice that I picked the wrong foil color. I don't know how this happened. I will fix it at the end. Don't worry. But I just pulled some numbers and I'm putting them in. These from Nikki Plus 3 really fit the space well, and they kind of had the same vibe as the script on the date covers, which the kit is definitely rose gold. And I chose gold. I don't know what was happening here. Just wasn't paying attention. But I'm putting those across the top and I'm popping them up just a little bit higher than the column just to fill the space up there. I don't like it to look too blank. And then I decided or remembered that I wanted to use some glitter headers. I found these that are kind of a sand color and I set them aside, but then continued to look for another color that was going to be even better. Didn't find it, and so I gave up pretty quickly and decided to go with this color, and I think it matches really well. It's a little bit lighter than some of the shades in the kit, but it's in the same kind of family as the colors from the kit itself, so I think it works. I need to remember to pull glitter headers ahead of time instead of just scavenging through my stash. Just popped in the weekend banner and then going to the sidebar. So I pulled two full boxes that I wanted to put down here, and I did the same thing that I did the other week where I put the quote box at the bottom, but I realized my mistake pretty quickly and popped that up at the top. And then for the little top section there, I'm going to pull out my month script from Sadie Stickers. Again, pulled the wrong foil, but I will fix that as well. And I just layered that over this really cute little flag, and I think that looks really nice. You can't see it right now, but you will in a minute. And then I just pulled in this flag here to mark in this week for my journaling section. And then I also grabbed a full box for my favorite moment of the week. And then we're going to go to the day by day. So I'm starting by putting down my videos for this week. Just I just like to put in the thumbnails for each day because, like, this is a big hobby to me, and I just like having them in there and looking back at what I did. And then for Monday, oh no, I'm going to pull in some full boxes first because I wanted to be sure to use as many as I could. And so I'm just carefully choosing full boxes that don't clash with the bottom washi down at the bottom. And then I love that one with kind of this one too, that with the like graphic shapes and stuff. And then the one on the coil is for Monday when I get there. So first thing I wanted to mark on Monday was that I had a headache and I knew what the cause was. And it was because I ate some things that I have realized that I should not eat because they make me feel bad, and I ate them anyway. And so I had a headache. And so I made a note to myself, when will I learn? When will I learn this? Not today. Not today. And then I wanted to mark in that I made myself a master to-do list for my work days before the teachers get back. This to-do list was pretty intense. I think I had like 30 to 40 things on my list, but it made me comfortable. It like brought down my anxiety of like, oh, I have to do all of these things, and actually writing them out is really helpful for me. It just kind of it just lets me know where I stand, and then once I start marking stuff off, the anxiety lessens. So on Monday also, I finished Persuasion, which is a Jane Austen novel. I'm definitely an Austenite, and I wanted to mark in that, along with, there was an incident with PayPal where someone got into my account and charged like $1,200 worth or more. I can't even remember what the number was. It was an insane amount of money for car parts, and that's definitely not me. Luckily, PayPal was really cool and they got it taken care of within an hour, but yeah, I was worried there for a second because it drafts from my bank account, and it was really close to payday too, so like good luck getting that much money out of there because I clean out my account every month. But yeah, that was stressful. But I loved Persuasion. I read it before, and I've also watched like every version of the movies. And my favorite is I think it's either 2007 or 2008 adaptation for the BBC. That one's my favorite. I love that one. Then on Tuesday, I went to my dentist, and I wrote all is well here because I have a broken tooth that's been broken for like 20 years now. And every time I go to the dentist, I'm like, this is the time I have to get a crown. This is it. And it's still, it's like fine. So I don't know. He also did like that 3D x-ray thing, which is very uncomfortable, but it was really interesting to see like the images and stuff. But yeah. Also this day I had really good workouts. And also I wanted to make a note of the situation going on here in my state of Texas with the voting rights. It's very complicated, and I just put a note in here that I'm proud of the Democrats for taking a stand on this issue. It's just, we're a mess right now. We'll get back on track hopefully, but we're just a mess right now. So keep us in your thoughts. And then on Wednesday, this was my first full day back to school, and I was a little overwhelmed, like I mentioned, but I got a ton of stuff done on that day. I was just like really motivated and like ready to jump into it. And then on Thursday, I had that momentum, and so I took this picture of me making all these plans on the bulletin board and just like in the zone. And so I took these I took the picture and then sent the meme also to my principals in our little leadership team chat about how I think I look and how I really look, because yeah, it gets a little intense when I'm in planning mode. I also, on this day, I wrapped some gifts for my sister and my nephew because I was going to see them this coming weekend, and I wanted to make sure they were ready because we were doing kind of a belated birthday celebration for the two of them. Also on this day, I finished the book called that second chance. It's part of a series called Getting Lucky. It's so cute. It's just fluff, but I needed a little bit of a break because I was reading some more intense things, and that book was cute. The whole series, I definitely recommend. It's adorable. And then I also went to the chiropractor this day. It was a really good appointment, and then I also packed. I'm a meticulous packer, so that's a process for me. And then on Friday, I wanted to note this, but I didn't want to note a lot about it, and I'm not going to tell you the whole story because it's very traumatizing. But I'll just say I had to call animal control because I witnessed a murder between a cat and a dog. You could probably guess what happened. It was awful. I watched it through my window. It was awful. And my neighbor was out there too, yelling at them, but it was really bad. So I'm going to move on from that because it was really sad. So I drove to Abilene, which is where I graduated high school. It's not my favorite place in the world for that reason, but it's home in its own way, and it's also beautiful. So I had a little picture here. And then I drove by my old high school because, like, why not? Looks exactly the same, besides like a few cosmetic things, but it's weird how similar it still looks. And then we also, my grandparents and I, we went out to dinner at one of my favorite restaurants, Casa Herrera. It's delicious. So good. And then the next morning, my grandmother picked a fight with me. She does this frequently. I love her very much. But she knows where I stand on certain issues, and she insists on bringing them up. And so we had a little heated discussion at the country club that morning. I don't know how loud we were talking, but I wrote a note here that I didn't start this because I know better, but I ended it by shaming them into being better people. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, it was very uncomfortable. And once we left there, I took a little breather, and then the rest of my family showed up, thankfully, and I was distracted. But I put it all beside, I know how they are. I put it all behind me and focused on having a really good weekend with my grandparents. And here's some cute pictures of my nephews. They're adorable. But we went to my favorite museum in town. It's in this old hotel. It's really cool. It's called the Grace. Saw some modern art, and then Grayson got to play on the children's floor. It was just a lot of fun, and we had a really good dinner that night as well. And then on Saturday, we went and shopped for Grayson's first bike, so that was very fun. And then we also went to the park. It was so hot this day and humid for some reason, like just sweltering. But we went to the park, and we got to see the prairie dogs that are at the park, they're very cute. And there was a little baby one, and we all just like had a moment oohing and awing at the baby prairie dog. But that was fun. And then Chase and I, my middle sister, we went and got some coffee, and I got her like a little Italian cream soda, and I got myself some chai. And then we also had another family dinner, a big family dinner with like my aunt and uncle, and like the whole group of us. And so here at the journaling section, I'm just writing about how the family time was so needed this week. It'll be several more months before we're all together again, so it was very special. It was good to be at work too, to have a real purpose. I always get a little bit like down in the summer because I don't have a place to go every day. I don't have work, and I like to work, but it was really good to kind of ease back into work this week, along with like all of the time with family. It was good. And then my favorite moment of the week was definitely all of my nephew snuggles. They're so cute. I love them. Here's how the week turned out. It is really beautiful. Like, the kid is so pretty. I wish I was like having a more exciting exotic vacation, but alas, it was just hanging out with the fam. But it was exactly what I needed before I head back to school full time. So I'm just super grateful for the time. I didn't realize that I didn't take that many pictures when I was there until I was kind of putting together this spread and ordering the pictures and all that. But I need to be better about that, about taking more pictures, especially of me in the moment and things. So just something ongoing that I want to work on. But I do love how this looks, and it is really pretty. So I just now realized that I put down gold instead of rose gold. I don't know if I just didn't look at the kit closely enough, but that is definitely rose gold on this kit. So let me switch that out real quick. So the top is all fixed now, and it's matching the spread, unlike before. So don't know how I did that, but it's all fixed now. So I hope that you enjoyed this memory playing with me. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified, and I'll see you next time. Bye!